Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again, and today we're going to be covering one of the events that you can do in Devilian, which is a very important part of the game, and kind of one of the actual, I guess, competitive sides of the game itself. So what we're going to talk about today is actually the Abyssal Tower event / daily, and kind of how it interacts with you and your character. So, before I, release other content and guides on the game, I want to hit max level. I'm actually near there, and I do actually have a compilation of boss fights. I can't wait to show you guys. The boss fights in this game are actually really epic. The makers of this game, or the actual developers, are Bluehole. I don't know if it's Bluehole Studios or whatnot, but they're the same developers who created Terra, and Terra had phenomenal boss fights, which kind of led to this game having phenomenal combat and phenomenal boss fights themselves. So, what I want to show you guys is the thing called Abyssal Tower here. Now, this is one of the many dailies that you can do in this game, but here's why this one's kind of cool. So, first off, you get insane rewards for doing this, and it works kind of like, I guess you could say, a Sword Art Online feel. So, you start off in basically floors 1 to 10, or 1 to 9, however you'd like to say. And every day you can move up, so you go 1 to 9, and then the next tier, the next tier, the next tier. You can see you go all the way up on floors. You get 9 floors to do a day, and you can watch your character progress. Ultimately, the goal would be reaching the realm of annihilation, being able to clear it. You also get put on a leaderboard here for speedruns, how fast you run it. You can see one of them here. My EP is pretty high. I ran it in, I was number 6 here. It's not too bad. It's pretty scrubby, but, we gotta aim for number 1, right? I wanna get this Realm of Rage here, and you can see this is all evokers. That was a little PJ Salt. I'm gonna get a Cannoneer on here, but anyway, you can see this is something that's pretty fun to do, and it's daily. You can do it once a day, and it's pretty neat. Now, aside from this, there's another one, and this also gives insane experience and rewards again. But you have a challenge one. So the challenge one is a bit different. Now, this one has an actual leaderboard, and you actually get rewarded. If you get, first place on your class ranking, etc., 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 you actually get rewards based off of how good you do in here. Now, this is my shitty score. It hasn't updated. This is from when I was level 37. I'm actually level 50 now. Scored like 30, so that's still not even that good. But this one's really cool because this one you always start off at level 1, and your goal is to push yourself, as far as you can, as quickly as you can, to excel and, receive the best rewards. Now, you still get rewarded for doing this. And what you get rewarded for in this one is actually in your Devilian form, or Devil form. You actually get awarded here, and you get a bunch of souls for doing it. But it's also something really cool, because, you always want to push yourself and test yourself. How far can I go? How fast can I run this? Where am I on leaderboards? So there is a little bit of a competitive side, even in the PvE content. But anyway, I've got some clips showing you guys, if you guys want to check it out. I'm going to have some Vinsvet playing in the background. It's going to be about 15 minutes of content. Feel free to drop some questions and whatnot. And, anything you guys would like to know, feel free to, more than ask. Hope you guys enjoy the stuff. And I will see you guys on the other side here in a bit. So take care, boys. just to interject a little bit here to keep you guys updated, it's about every 10 levels you'll get a boss, which you just saw me fighting, and about every 7 to 8, well every 10 levels as well. Like, it's like the 7th level every time you go into your devil form. It's either the 7th or 8th level, which you'll see happen, you know, for one round on here. And anytime you see a new wave spawn, it's a new level on the tower, as you can see. Now this is all fairly low level content as well that you can see, so I'm actually going to speed it through. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how that starts. So the mobs here are about, I don't know, 20 levels under me, so I'm going to just, you know, jump to about 9 minutes in, where the content should get quite a bit more fun. You can see they're more or less around my level now, so this should be much more enjoyable to watch from here on. Everything shouldn't die in one hit at least. Now, one thing as well that I do want to state, because I'm sure people will bring it up, is these bosses may seem, you know, incredibly easy and OMG, what the, you know, WTF, you can kite them and whatnot. So I do want to state right off the bat that the way my character is built right now is raw damage and movement speed. So naturally, I can get out of the range of majority of attacks relatively quickly without harm. But as you get further on into the game, the bosses become much more quicker on their animations. They start getting gap closers. You know, they become hybrid range, so it's more or less on actually like bobbing and weaving through attacks than your actual movement speed itself. You know, they get pull-ins and whatnot, so the game does change quite a bit as you get higher level, but you know, not every game is made to punish you at a lower level. And as you can see there, by the end of that, my glass cannon character indeed did get insta-gibbed and one shot because I was out of place. So, you know, the game can be very punishing. You know, you can make fun of it if you want, but if you get out of place, one attack from this guy, 3 levels higher, crit me for 3,300, and then exploded for 3,400, which was pretty much an insta-gib when you look at my actual maximum health pool. But again, you know, I'm so far really loving the game. The combats is great. I'm excited to see what Endgame has to offer because, you know, that's one of the main appeals of the game, I'm not going to lie. And I can't wait to keep, you know, updating you guys as to, you know, how the game turns out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can catch me streaming live every day at twitch.tv/Pohx, where I'll most likely be streaming Devilian up until the PoE 1 month comes out. I may or may not check in on Wildstar. I haven't really decided that, but that's pretty much what we've got going for us today. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.